Hello and welcome to the 8th part of this OSE Solar Hexcrawl. So at the end of last part, we had a almost total TPK. Two wizards managed to escape magic users and made their way back to Brine Keep after dying in the Serpent area, the Serpent Temple, or the whatever we want to call it, because technically it was just a dungeon, but now it's just full of snakes and cultists and other stuff, and weirdly enough gnomes, which should be around there as well. Second expedition into there, both parties virtually died, apart from one or two members. So they returned. The two magic users last time returned back to Brine Keep and have basically quit at the moment. They've told everybody, don't go in there. There's so much nasty stuff in there that you're going to need to be a lot more, powerful than we were to make a win. So obviously, I mean, second, third level, maybe we might actually do something about it. Although, to be honest, second, third level, you can still get blinded and stuff. Hit point wise, you might be okay, but you could easily be made permanent blind by them damn spitting cobras. Anyway, so this time we're going to do something a little bit different. So we've got Hex 3 here, which had mountains in it. We had an encounter with some dwarves by the last group's magic user, as he was making his way back to Brine Keep, and the dwarves apparently were making their way to the mountains. So I've decided this time around we're going to have a little expedition in this group of dwarves. So the there's going to be a mine there, which has been kind of reclaimed by the dwarves, and there's going to be like a little dwarven outpost there as well that's kind of buried into the mountains themselves. And so they've gone in there, they've cleared most of the mine out. They've just decided if it was worth doing, actually worth doing, has done so, and this group of dwarves have now taken it upon themselves to make their way into the outpost. So we're going to use the random generation as usual to kind of generate that um, dungeon. But we also might be a few things in there we change, but it's an old dwarven outpost. It's not something they built themselves, so they won't know what's going on. Anyway, so instead of rolling up characters, we are going to use my OSE Retainer cards, the Spell and Blade ones, which you can just see with a bit of reflection there, because this has pre-made characters in it, first level characters. So we're going to deal out 5 pre-made dwarf characters, and that is going to be our adventuring party for this session. If we can get these guys up to level 2, level 3, even, unusually, but we might do it, then we'll roll up a new party from Brine Keep of that level, and we'll let them wander around. And then we'll have kind of 2 groups, or maybe even the dwarves will go over there and have a look. Whatever. So at some point in time, somebody of higher than first level will make their way into that serpent lair and attempt to do it. And if this goes wrong, and we don't get to level 2, and this goes wrong, we will have another first level party come to Brine Keep, and instead we'll go and explore one of these other hexes that hasn't been looked at yet. We've got plenty around here still that hasn't been even touched. They could make their way over towards there. We ain't going anywhere near the lake. We've got nowhere around these areas. These ones even been determined what they are. Oh, they're scrubs, sorry. But there's nothing on those to actually, get dungeons or whatever. So that's what we'll do. So let's see if these guys can survive. So let's just get out the cards. And we've got dwarves should be alphabetical. So dwarf, there we go. Dwarf, cleric, dwarf. Right, dwarf. All the way through to dwarf. There we go. So they're all the dwarves. So we will pick out. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dwarves. So that's easy. So let's grab a D10 and roll out our first dwarf. Here we go. D10. Okay, so card number 3. 1, 2, 3. We have Umir Ironhelm, a dwarf with a goblin throw quirk, +2 to morale checks involving goblins. Grim-faced dwarven male with brown hair marred by a scar on the right side of his face. His life is consumed by hatred and his entire existence resolved in the next battle. Okay, probably a good guy to have. Right, so now we've got 9 left. So we will roll again. If we roll 10, we'll just re-roll. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dumrek Stillhold. A loud talker. His speaking talker is noticeably louder than the average, and it only ever seems to get louder. If he asks to speak softly, it quickly returns to the original volume moments later. A wide-eyed, middle-aged dwarven male with a mild, mane-like hair and a brown beard combination. He's loud and boisterous and embraces life and the risks it holds. Okay, so that's number 2. Right, so now we've got 8 left, so we'll go to a D8. 1 is Ragnhild Deep Delve. Ragnhild Deep Delve, dwarven male in mid-40s with thick brown beard and 2 large braids. Proud of his clan history and will take any opportunity to tell tales of his achievements. Ragnar refuses to accept any negative comments about his plan, dismissing defeats in battle and other negative stories and attempt to smear its name. He's quick to anger and meet persistent criticism with violence. So is he neutral or is he chaotic? I think he's chaotic. No, he's neutral. Okay, so now we're down to 7. Okay, typical. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Haviland Lawguard. Morning dwarf, with touches of grey in his copper-coloured beard. Havlo's jovial, talkative dwarf, likes nothing better than sitting around and campfire and exchanging towels. Havlan has a story for every situation. Every scar has a story. Every place he visits, say, as though it's been to before, it reminds me of somewhere else. While it's maybe distracting, it may give him an insight into a place or situation. What's that? That's 3. So we've got our last lot. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D6. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Bellwing Cragholm. Stout dwarven woman with brown hair gathered together in several braids. Jovial and well-mannered, enjoys socialising with others. A laugh is rarely from her lips. Agoraphobic. Berylin is so used to tunnels of her home, she suffers from agoraphobia in open outdoor spaces. She needs to make a morale check or suffer a -1 attack and damage rolls. A new check can be made every hour. So that's an interesting quirk. So yeah, so that is going to be our pie. So we're going to have 5 dwarves. These are going to be the ones that are going to make our way in. So I will write up a little sheet for these. So we've just got all their ACs and attacks and all this kind of stuff on as well. And then once that's done, we will get another map and we will start rolling a random dungeon inside the mountains. So let's get to that. Okay, so we have our new marching order here with our 5 dwarves. We've got 2 combatants, 2 with missile weapons and 1 backup. Obviously got the numbers next to them because they're all dwarves, so I need to know what cards they were. So can't put them by their dwarf. And then we have here our new starting area, which we got from the DMG just here. So we're going to use that one. So we've got a movement rate of 90 because they're all wearing chainmail. So we are going to go through here and see if we can find some stuff going on. So first round we go 1. We go. Okay. The other thing being is as well is the idea is that the dwarven stronghold underground tunnels or whatever were abandoned the same time as everything else was kind of abandoned in the area. There's a mine up there that is kind of being looked at and is being held. These dwarves have kind of become kind of camped outside this stronghold, and they've been gathering people together to kind of go into there and delve down. Now they've got the 3 that come from when they pass the mad user, and they've got these other 2 that have turned up as well. So now they've got 5. They've decided to go and have a look around, see if they can actually kind of reclaim this for the dwarves. So that's the plan. So first round, we go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We see a door, we open the door. So we are going to roll a 1d20, see what's beyond the door. We have an 8. We have a side passage. Checking out. Okay, so look, let's have a look, see if it says doors. Where's door? Okay, where's sec? Exit location. Side passage. Table 3. Table 3. Side passages. 5. 45 degrees left ahead. Okay, so we're going to go 10, 20, 30, So we're now, what's that, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then we're going to have a 43 degree here. The passage is going to continue onwards for another 30. Okay, another advantage we've got here as well is because we've got dwarves, we've got infravision, we don't need torches. So they're going to have a lantern each as well, just in case, because obviously you can't discern detail with infravision stuff as well. So if they need to investigate anything particularly interesting, they'll be able to light up a lantern to do so. But other than that, they are going to be moving around in the darkness, which means that anything down here that is humanoid without infravision is going to be at a disadvantage for surprise. They will not be able to surprise the dwarves because they are going to see the light source. The dwarves will still be rolling to see if they can surprise them though. So there you go. So that's a side passage. We've got, so that's where we are. So we're going to continue straight onwards. So first of all, we're going to roll for a random encounter. We get a 1. We get a random encounter. Okay, so let's grab the random encounter book, see what we got. Okay, so we're back to our new encounter table. I've created another 8-piece table, and we'll fill that up as we go. So we go for a smaller group of people. So we're going to roll 1d20 on here. We're going to see what we encounter. We encounter 2 bandits. 1d8 bandits. 8 bandits. Oh no, 3 bandits. That's a 3. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've got 3 bandits. So let's look at this. Right, so they are going to come, let's say, right, on a 1, 2, 3, they're going to come down the side passage, and the 4, 6 are going to come down the passage in front. They're coming down the side passage, and they are going to be 1d4 times 10 feet away as they get encountered. They're going to be 30 feet away, so we're going to draw this to 30 feet. So our bandits are coming down the passageway as our dwarves kind of get to here. They look up the passageway, they see the light source of these guys walking around, because obviously they're going to be humans, so they're going to be flinging a torch around or a lantern or whatever. And we are going to go and see if our bandits are surprised. 4, they are not surprised, so obviously they must have heard kind of the tinkling of chainmail, so they know something's ahead of them. But at this point in time, they probably just see them on the edge of light. So let's set that up, and we will go for that combat. Okay, so here's our setup. We've got our corridor. We've got our 5 dwarves. We know they're not surprised. We've got our piece of paper here with all the thing. The Thacos adjusted for their strength and dexterity as normal. So initiative for our dwarves, 3. Initiative for our bandits, a 6. Okay, so dwarves are going first. No, sorry, bandits are going first. Okay, so they are going to move. They've got movement rate enough to double check. They got 40 movement rate. Okay, so they're going to come down 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, that's their move. Okay, so they are going to strike against our heroes. So, Thaco of 19 and against our 21 means they need an 11 or higher. So number 2, 11 or higher is a miss. Number 1 against 24 needs a 12 or higher. That is a miss. Okay, so retaliation. So 18 is our crossbow person. Although fire into that melee is going to be quite chunky. So I think what we'll have to do is we will not move at the moment. Everyone kind of gets into position, and our 2 combatants are going to attack first of all. So number 21 is going to need an 11 or higher. That is a hit for 1d6 plus 2 damage. That'd be 8 damage. That's number 2. Number 2 drops straight away. Blop. Okay, 24 against that one needs a 10 or more. It's a 1. It's a miss. Could be fumble if you do fumbles. Critical miss, but we'll leave that. Number 20 is going to be a 12 or higher. That's a hit against number 1 for 2 damage. So number 1 takes 2 damage. So that puts him on 6. Okay, and 16 is going to move. Oh, so 6 because this one's going to have the crossbow ready at all times. So we're going to leave that for now. So next round we've got 3 for our bandits, 2 for our heroes. But we are going to roll a morale check because obviously they've just lost one literally within 2 seconds of spotting the guys. So they've got a morale of 8. Okay, 11. I think they're going to probably try and run away. Let me double check. Yeah, we're going to say they're going to try and run away. They've failed the morale check, so they move 10, 20, 30, 40 up the road, and 10, 20, 30, 40 up the road. Sorry, that's 5, isn't it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That'd be just off here. So now it gives our guys next time to go. So they're going to move. So uh, these people are going to follow is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But our crossbowman is going to come through. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. We're going to move you up there. No one really wants to get ambushed, so they're going to move around to here. And then our crossbowman is going to shoot with a crossbow against number 1 who's already been injured. So that is going to be a... double check that. 10 or more? Nope, so 13 or more. Missiles are different. So 13 or more is a 17. That's a hit. So we do 1d6 damage for 5. That puts our guy on 1. Okay, and then that is it for this round. Next round, we're going to roll initiative for bad guys, a 5. Our dwarves, a 5. Equal initiative. Okay, so everyone's going to move at the same time. So these are going to run up the corridor a bit further. In fact, what we'll do is we'll keep them in position where they are because our guys are going to do the exact same thing. They're going to kind of rush up the corridor behind them. So they go roughly the same. They could be 10 feet slightly ahead of them. But yeah, it's not going to make much difference. And our crossbow guy, again, is going to kind of reload. And actually, it's a good point. Does the reload take an entire time? Let's double check that one. Yep, reload takes a round, so he can't reload. So he's going to reload this round as he kind of chases up the corridor. And that's it for this round. Now we're going well outside of our kind of thing here, so we're going to maybe start looking at where this is going to go here. So let's get that book again. Let's double check and just see what was actually up this corridor. So just bringing our DMG back into it. We roll 1d20 as well to see what's up this corridor. It's an 11. It's just another side passage. It's another 30 feet. And this side passage is going to go, let's say 9. Yes, that's a 9. It's going to go left curved 45 degrees ahead and then continue onwards. Okay, so we're going to put that up here. So that's 10, 20, about 30 feet. It's going to curve around this direction here, and this is going to continue onwards. Our guys are going to run a bit further along here. They're going to take the left passage. They're going to take the curve around this corner here. So what are we at? We're at 80 feet. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So by the time they get to that passage, they're going to go around that corner. So they kind of go out of sight this round. But our guys are going to be able to catch up. So we're going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So they're going to literally catch up at the end of that round, which means our crossbowman does get another shot this round. So he comes to the end of that corner, sees them down this winding curve, lets rip with a 17, which is a hit for 1d6, which is a 6 damage. Number 1 goes down this time. So number 1 drops. Okay. Everyone else moves up as backup. We have our initiative again for number 3. It's a 4. Initiative for is a 5. Okay. So our guy reloads. And with that, we're going to have our combatants move up again. They would probably catch him this round, but obviously he can move away again. So I think it might be, they might let him go. They, so let's say they're going to let him go purely for the sake of if they start chasing him around in these dark corridors, they're going to probably stumble on something a lot nastier. So they kill the 2 bandits. They come back. They see this guy off. They backtrack to the junction, and they will look these guys over and see if they've got any gold on them. They have you So treasure type U. That gives us... okay. Oh, wrong page. Treasure type U is... oh, that's group treasure. Group treasure carries this much between them. Okay, it's between them. Okay, so let's say... okay, so 10% on... 10% for copper pieces. Oh, yes, 10% of copper pieces. 1d100 copper pieces. 88 copper pieces between these two. So 40, so let's say... and let's do 2, 3. So let's say 60 between those two. 10% on the next one? No. 5% gold pieces? No. 5% gems? No. 5% jewelry? No. And the best one in the world, 2% of magical items? 23. No. Okay, so we get 60 copper pieces out of these guys. And we get 2 lots of experience points. So we get 20 experience points. Okay, so grabbing my sheet again. 60 CP, 20 XP. Okay, combat takes a round to rest and recover, which again is kind of annoying, because obviously now we've got a situation where we backtrack to the junction. We know there's a kind of a bend in this corridor. So do we head down that corridor, or do we continue on as like the original plan was? I think what we do is we continue on as like the original plan was. But we also get to roll another encounter. So it's a 2 this time. So no encounter this time. So that's good. So at least we know that that bandit is out there somewhere doing bandity things, but he's not going to be joined by a friend in the immediate future. So we go 10, 20, 30 feet down this corridor, and then we've got another 30 feet to go after we've rolled to see exactly what's down here. We have a 15. A 15 is a chamber. Check 30 feet after leaving. So chamber is 1d20. That's 13. That's a rectangular 20 feet by 30 feet chamber. Well, for the sake of ease, let's see. We'll do it that way around. So that's a 20 feet by 30 feet chamber. Okay, and we are in that chamber. As we kind of we're kind of out there. We still got 30 feet to go, so we can might be able to move straight right through it. Okay, and we've got number of exits is 5. Well, 20 by 30 feet. So that's okay. So that's 600. Up to 600, over 600. So we've got number of exits is what would we roll? 5. That's 2 exits. 1d20 is a 20. Is the same wall. Okay, interesting. So we're gonna have a here, and we're gonna have 1d20. We're gonna have 16. We are gonna have right wall. Okay, and then exit direction is, for the first one, 11 is straight ahead. So that's going to go down there. So this is going to be probably a very thin wall between these two. And exit direction for the other one is 20, which is 45 degrees right or left. So 1 to 3 left, 46 right. It's a 1, so it goes 45 degrees to the left. Okay, and then most importantly is our chamber contents. We have a 15, monster and treasure. Okay, so first of all, let's roll VNG below. So let's roll our treasure first of all. We have a 2. Oh, sorry, do D percentage. 41. 41 gives us 1,000 silver pieces per level, so that's 1,000 pieces. Take 2 results on monster. Take 2 results on monster treasure and 10% without treasure, without monster. Okay, so we've got 1,000 SP in there, but we do have a monster. So back to our random encounter table. Let's see what awaits us in our room of monsters. Okay, so 1d20 on our encounter table. We have a 1. Oh, we have them damn acolytes again. Okay, so 1d8 acolytes. We have 5 acolytes in this room. Okay. Those acolytes were an absolute nightmare last time. Actually, no, the acolytes weren't too bad. It was the bloody snakes they had with them. Okay, so again, for the sake of storytelling, consistency, whatever, let's say our snaky god is moving through many of the areas in this previously populated area. So we're going to have a 20 by 30 foot room. So we've got 20 by 30, 10, 20, 30. And we've got a corridor coming in here as well. Okay, and we've got 5 acolytes as well. Right, grab the acolyte tokens and set that one up. Okay, so we have our room here with our dwarves going in. We have our acolytes rolled up here. These are beefy boys. 2 and 8 hit points, 3 and 7 hit points, and because there's 4 or more, there's a 6th one, which is going to be the leader. He's actually the weakest of the lot, so he's probably done it through manipulation and cunning rather than pure strength. And I got to roll what level he was. So 1d10, I rolled a 1, and then that gives him makes him level 1 to 4. I rolled a 1 again. He's level 1, so they've got no spells. So that is one advantage they've got this time, is they actually haven't got any spells. So we're not going to worry about that in that respect. So first things first, with our group of infrared dwarves, we are going to have to roll for surprise for our bad guys. So our bad guys are surprised, which is good news for our people. So they are guys kind of hear them murmuring in the corridors, and their lights are kind of flashing around the room as they're investigating. Our dwarves move up the corridor as quickly as they can, but as quietly as they can, get to this position, and basically they're in. So they get surprise rounds. So we are going to have our dwarves move through the corridors. So we're going to say, technically speaking, they might be. Technically speaking, it's 1d4 times 10 feet, 30 feet. So we've got a movement rate of 60. We have a movement rate of 90, 30. Okay, so they're going to get to their surprise round. It means they're going to get to the end of the corridor, and that's pretty much as far as they're going to get. So I think that's what they're going to do. So their surprise round means they're going to run up the corridor, but our crossbowman is going to get the shot. So number 2 is in direct fire. So we're going to have the crossbowman shoot these guys. They've got an AC of 2, which means they are bloody armored. Which means we need a oh yeah, 19 with a crossbow, aren't you? So yeah, we need 17 or higher. It's a 12. It's a miss. So crossbow whistles off, misses number 2. Our combat round of surprise is effectively nil, wasted. Initiative for our bad guys, 5. Initiative for our good guys is swing. Okay, so they rally up. They go ready for the attack. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Our 2 guys are going to move around the back here, ready for backup. And then we're going to have our attacks. So against 21, their attack has 19. We are going to need a what are you? Hit AC 3. So you're going to need a 16 or higher. It's a 4 to miss. It's a 13 to miss, and it's against number 16 is AC of 5. So we can do 14 or higher. That's a hit for 1d6. That's 2. Okay, so our guy goes down to 5. And then number 6's attack is a miss. Okay, so retaliation now. So we're going to strike our guys up front for, so 21 against 2. AC of 2 means we are going to need a 15 or higher. It's a miss. And 16 against that one is going to be a 16 or higher. That's a miss. Okay, they can't do so. Our crossbow guy is going to reload his crossbow. And the other 2 are kind of going to wait for a second, see what's going on. With the guy in the second row has got a hand axe he can throw, but at the minute he's going to keep hold of that. So, next round. 6 for our bad guys, 5 for... Okay, they retaliate again. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. And 13, that's a miss, I think. 19... That goes 6 or more. Your AC is 4. That would be... sorry, your AC is 5. That is a miss. Okay. Retaliation. 18. That is a hit against number 2. So 1d6 plus 2. You do 3 damage. Number 2, you took you down to 5. And 16 against number... That one is done. Okay, and then we are going to have our crossbow. Oh, so actually, we should have crossbowman should have gone first. We're going to leave a crossbowman for this round then. So we're going to say struggled to reload next round. 4 and 5. Our heroes go first. Okay, so 17 is a hit. Yep, 1d6 plus 2. This time's 4. He's down to 1 hit point. 14. I think that is a miss by... Yeah, miss by 2. Okay, and I've done it again. Our crossbowman's gone, so I'm gonna skip initiative this round. It's a 20. Okay, it's worth waiting for. 1d6. Okay, 2, and we're gonna say you're gonna fight number 3. Yeah, that's 5. Okay, you reloaded. And then our bad guys is a 10. It's a miss. 17's a hit. 17's a hit. 13's a miss. Okay, so 1 hit against each one. 6 against number 21, which puts you down to 1 hit point. 1 against that one, puts you down to 4. Okay, we are done. Next round. Bad guys, 2. Our guys, 1. Not good. 17 is a hit, unless I'm mistaken. Yep. 1. Number 21 goes down. Miss. Hit. Okay, and hit against number 16 is a 3. It's a 1 hit point. Okay. Crossbow went off last round, so that's reloading this round. Okay, but we can move this round. So number 24 is going to move up into our position beforehand, and number 20 is going to move around. Okay, so number 24 is going to need a 16 or higher. That's a miss. And number 16 is going to need 16 or higher. That is a miss. Okie dokie. Next round. 6 for a bad guys. Wow, we keep losing initiative every single time. Okay, so number 24 has got a 4 AC, which is 17 is a hit, and 6 is a miss. Number 16 is that's a 5 AC, so that is a that's a hit. And a 1. Okay, so 1 hit against number 16. Sorry, number 24 is 4. Puts you down to 6. And not 1 hit against the other guy is 16. Ragnar drops. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. 2 and 2. Right, simultaneous. Okay, so we're all going to move simultaneously at the same time. Now, obviously, these people can move in. So what we're going to say is we're going to give our heroes the edge. We're going to say they're going to move first of all. And they've got no missile weapons, so our missile weapon is going to go off. And we're going to shoot number 2 for 13, which is a miss. And then we're going to have combat, and all combat's going to kind of conclude at the same time. So we'll roll with bad guys first of all. So we need a what do we need? We need a 16 or higher against number 20. Sorry, so 15 or higher against number 24. Miss and a miss. And against number 20, we need a 14 or higher. Miss and miss. And then we need a 16. Miss. And we need 50. Okay, yeah, I think that's right. It's like 18. Yeah, you need 16. Yeah. Yeah, so we've done that. Right, next round. 2 for our bad guys. 1 for... Okay, they cannot catch a break. We got 1 every single time they're losing initiative. Miss. 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 Again, lucky at the moment. 19, that's a hit. Okay, 6 against 20. So you're going to do 1d6 damage. You do 3 damage. Number 20 is down to 7. And our retaliation, 24, 13 plus 2 is 15. That is a miss and a miss. Our crossbow guys can reload this round. Okay, we are really doing absolutely terrible on bad guy initiative. Miss. Miss. 15 is a hit, unless I'm mistaken. That would be 20. It's got an AC of 5. That would be 20. That would be a hit. That's 4 damage to number 20. Down to 3. And then number 6, last one, is a miss. Right, so retaliation. A 12 is a miss. A 20 is a hit against number 3. 1d6 damage, I believe. 1d6 plus 1. 2 damage against number 3. Number 3 is now on 3 hit points. Okay. Oh, and I should have... I keep forgetting my crossbow shot. Crossbow shot. Goes number 3. 13 is a miss. Okay, reload. 4 for our bad guys. 6 for our heroes. Okay. 20 is a hit. So 20 against number 2 is 1d6 plus 1. That would be 4 damage. Number 2 drops. Finally, we get a drop on that side. Okay, and then 20 against number 3. We need a 16 or higher. We get a miss. Okay, and then the bad guys are going to move now. So our bad guys are, first of all, we're going to roll for our morale, because it's the first person to drop in their game. They have a morale of 7. They are not the most bravest of people. A 6 and a 1. It's a 7. They actually maintain their bravery, and they continue onwards. So moved in. Number 24 needs as a force that's 15 or higher. Miss, miss, and then number 20, it's got AC 5, so that is 14 or higher. Hit and miss. 1d6 damage is 3 against number 20. Number 20 goes down as well. This is not good. Okay, our heroes, crossbow shot against number 3 is a 10. It's a miss. 24 against number 4, as he's just moved in, is a hit, unless I'm mistaken. Yes, it's a hit. So 1d6 plus 2. That'd be 4 damage against number 4. You're down to 3 hit points. Okay, our dwarves are determined to either see these people off or die trying. And at the moment, die trying seems to be the best option. Well, not the best option, but probably the most likely option. 2 for our bad guys, 2 for our heroes. Okay, so simultaneous reload. Now, our heroes are going to be surrounded. This guy's going to move in. So, we're going to roll our attacks. So we need a 24. We need a 15 or higher. Miss, miss, miss for that one. And 18, we're going to move him in there as well. So we need a 15 or higher for that one. That is a hit. So as these guys reload, and he gets smacked by the guy with the mace for 2. So you are down to 7. But as he does that, we have got retaliation time. So 24 against number 4 is going to be a 16 or higher. It's a 7. It's a miss. And this guy was reloading the crossbow, so he is stuck at the moment. So yeah, so that's what he's going to do. Initiative 3 and 6. Okay, our good guys are going first. So first of all, this guy's going to tactically withdraw 5 feet to get some space between him and our bad guys. And then as he does that, takes that 5-foot step away, gets hit with the crossbow for 12, which is a miss. And then our other dwarf is going to attack number 4. So you need that's a hit on a 20, need 16. So number 4 takes 5, 24, 1d6, that's 6 damage to number 4. Number 4 drops. Splat. There is a second death in the party. Okay, so we're not halfway through yet. One more death, and they can make another morale check. But they're going to retaliate first of all. So 15. Actually, they get to move first. So this guy's going to move in. 15 or higher. Miss. 15 or higher. Miss. 15 or higher. Miss. And then this guy's going to put his boot into the number 24 again. Is 18. There's a hit. It's a 6 damage. 24. He's on 6 hit points. You out. 6. Number 24 goes down as well. We are losing dwarves rapidly. Okay. Next round. 3 for our bad guys. 3 for our heroes. So we would move. So as we are moving, he's going to take some steps down the corridor. So he can move 30 feet. So that will be 10, 20, 30. These people can move 20 feet. So they are going to make their way down the corridor. But our hero gets our crossbow shot off. Now, because we are lined up, we're going to shoot at. Let's shoot at number 6. It's a miss anyway. Okay, next round. 3 for heroes. 3 for our well, sorry, 3 for our bad guys, 3 for our heroes as well. So it's again simultaneous. Same thing. We can move down. So effectively we're in exactly the same spot as they were. So as they come menacing up, our dwarf is going to back off. But this time he's reloading because we can't do anything about it. 6 for our bad guys. 5 for our heroes. They're going to move in. They are going to move the 20 feet or so that it's going to get to them. So we are now within striking distance. Number 6 gets an attack for 1, which misses. And then you're going to move back again. You're going to shoot with the crossbow against number 6. A 13, that is a miss. 4, 3. Bop, moves in. 8 is a miss. This time, though, you've only moved 2. This one comes in. Oh, I can't see it on the map, I just noticed. Okay. 3, a miss. The other 2 moving in. Next round. 2 and 2. Okay, I think our guy with the crossbow is going to realise that shooting a crossbow off is going to be... He's going to run out of bullets anyway. Run out of quarrels in any time soon. So what we got? We've got... Routine is this guy. We have got a Warhammer. So instead, crossbow goes on the ground. We switch to Warhammer. Warhammer comes out. And then we are going to have our attacks. So, right. Bad guys. Miss. Miss. Our hero is going to need a 18 Thaco. Oh no, 16 Thaco. So we're going to need a 14 or higher. It's a 4, it's a miss. This is dragging out. Miss. Miss. Retaliation. Miss. Okay. Our guy's going to move down as well. Bad guys. 2. 5. Smash. Okay, he's going to smash number 6 in the face because number 6 has been bothering him too much. 1d6 plus... 1d6 plus 3. 6 damage. Number 1. Oh, sorry, number 6 goes down. Crash. Our leader drops to the ground. Morale check time. 4. They stay with it. They got morale 7. Unless there's any penalties for their leaders dying, which I don't believe there is. They keep at it. Our bad guys move down. 2 attacks. Miss. And miss. Next round. 2 for our bad guys. 4 for our hero. He's coming back with his charge. It's a miss though with his attack. And then the retaliation's 14. Our bad guy, our hero's got an AC of 4, so that would be 15 or higher. Nope. 20. That's a hit though. Number 5 whacks him for 2. Puts him on to 5. Next round. 1 for our bad guys, 4 for our heroes, miss, retaliation, miss, and miss. 5 for our bad guys, 5 for our heroes. Okay, hero goes. We'll say our hero goes first on 17. So that'd be a smash for that's a hit, I believe. Yes, it is 1d6 plus 3. 9 damage. Number 5 takes 9 damage in the face. He's got 7 hit points. Number 5 goes down. This time, he's not going to be happy. We're going to make another. We're going to make a round of attacks, and then we're going to make another morale check. 18's a hit though from our bad guy retaliating for 4 damage. And he's got 5. Okay, next round initiative. 4 for our bad guys. 4 for our heroes. It's the same kind of thing. This time, though, we're going to make another morale check. 1 and 6. They are still in it. Okay, hero first. 7's a miss. 18's a hit. 1 damage drops him. Our hero goes down. With our 2 acolytes slightly injured, slightly disheartened by the loss of 50% of their group and their leader. But that's it. The dwarves are down. We've lost another party. This is not going well for our party. I think whatever party we're getting at the moment, we're having incredibly bad luck on initiative. So yeah. So the question is, what do we do now? Do we continue onwards with another group? Do we go outside and wander around the wilderness a little bit more? I think that's what we might do. I think dungeons seem to be difficult. Dungeons seem to be the situation where obviously you're encountering something every couple of rounds. So if you've got a group, your time for bumping into a bad guy is incredibly high. Whereas out in the wilderness, you get an encounter every day or half day or so, but they're not quite so bad. But again, in the wilderness, you can start encountering stuff like hill giants and dragons and stuff like that. So you get a slightly nastier group of people out there. So it kind of balances out. But I would like to see what's out there. I think we're going to have to see what is actually in that group of uh, in those kind of unexplored hexes. So I think what we'll do is we will place our 5 cards back into the deck. And I think what we'll do, we will go for a 6-person party. And we will roll 1d100 again. We'll create a party out of cards rather than rolling up an entirely sheet of people again. We'll just create another 6-card party, and we'll go from that, and we'll see what we can do this time around. But yeah, so this dwarven stronghold at the moment is unclaimed, and again, full of snake worshippers. So they are definitely on the move in this area. They're definitely up to something, whether or not they're looking for artifacts or magic or whatever. But they are there for a reason. So there you go. Anyway, I think that's it. I think we'll call it a day for this one. So thanks for listening to this. If you made this far, thank you very much. And hopefully I will see you on another one of these very soon. Bye bye.